I thought about writing this, I started and I stopped. And I changed my mind. And I changed my mind 1,000 times. But every few days, I get this thought to write. And it wasn't the music. It was this. It was like a movie that was playing in my head on the screen. It's like a life clip, and everything that you done right and everything that you done wrong is right in front of you. And one thing I always remember that my mom told me that God is always a part of you. You may leave Him, but He never leaves you. And growing up, I'm a seventh child out of 13 kids. My mom couldn't get to everything, and this is what I feel my mom. My mom couldn't get to everything, so a lot of us got, grew up and moved around a lot. And we were younger than our years. We were doing things younger than what we were, older than what we were. So we had to survive for ourselves. Um, and like I said, I'm the middle child, so I used to get a lot of flack. I used to get a lot of, hand me down clothes. I used to get a lot of, the fair. I tell this story all the time. I never been to the fair. When I met Kelsey, she asked me, "Did I want to go to the fair?" I said no, and she asked why. So I never been. She said, "You're 30 something years old. You've been in Miami all your life. You never been to the fair." Because as a kid, I always got my three stripes. My mom and my dad used to give us three stripes to get in trouble. And I used to get my three stripes in maybe about 3 hours. And I used to watch my family go to the fair every year and leave me behind with the babysitter. So I never got excited for the fair. And that's a lot of things about my life. Like I moved fast, I never got excited. So children get excited for certain things I didn't even get a chance to do. I messed up my life early by getting incarcerated during sixth grade. Um, so I didn't get off probation until about 11th grade in high school. So once I finally got off probation, I felt like I was free. So I didn't get a lot of lessons of the birds and the bees and watching out. So 12th grade high school, I was the first one with the kid. I was the first one with the decision to make to go to school or to stay home and raise a child. And I chose to go to school. Went to school for about 3 months, and I came home. And it wasn't about the school I couldn't do; it was the fact of being away from my child. So I came home and I started everyday life. During that time, now I have 4 children, and I thought that I would never be a dad from a distance. But growing to be a dad from a distance has been one of the hardest things I had to do. But with God, it's been easy. I was incarcerated for about 27 months away from my children, and I knew that God put me there because I was living so wrong, and I was doing everything in my power to be someone that I wasn't, and to be a part of things that I knew I shouldn't be a part of. So God, He used to give me little little hills to jump over and little tasks to get by and testing me. And every time I failed. So when I was incarcerated and I went to jail, I knew I had to be there. And just like a grape that doesn't know it's being smashed to being produced into wine, I didn't know what process of my journey, but I knew that it was something that God was doing. And during that process of incarceration, I got closer to Him. I mean, it was no other choice. I was either go along with what's going on in the jail or get closer to Him. And I decided to get closer to Him. And we all have our journey, and it's not about how fast we finish. It's about what we learn along the way. And I failed, I got back up, and I continue to get back up. And ever since I walked into the church and gave my life to Christ and just give God a little bit of time, whether it's Bible study or Sunday school or church, and things in my life started to change. A lot of nights I used to be homeless and sleeping on the streets and wondering where my next meal will come from. Now I don't have to worry about that because God makes sure I be eating every single day. I eat every single day. And the children that I have around, I have 4 children myself, but I have adopted children as well. During this process of adopting Duke and Chicago and Cherish and Chloe, I didn't know I didn't know they were going to come from this place. I didn't know I was going to meet them. And when I met them, it was been trial and error. You know, being I have a stepdad, so I know how troubling it could be, how disagreements can arise. But
So,
every night I can
if
smile
you
and
put
know
that
that
dog and you're not gonna
these
visit
kids look up to me
you're
to
not gonna
provide
give it to pass.
and to love them and to care for them. And that's one of the greatest things that I get pleasure of. And I tell me, Pastor, she's been giving me the strength to continue